Picture a small fishing village on the Italian coast, thousands of years ago. Life here is simple, shaped by the rhythm of the tides and the bounty of the sea. The villagers rise with the sun, their days marked by the calls of gulls and the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. For countless generations, families cast their nets, trusting the land beneath their feet and the sea before them. Their lives are woven into the fabric of this place, each day echoing the ones before. Yet the elders remember stories, tales of shifting mountains, of playgrounds and temples now swallowed by the sea. They speak of places where children once played, now lost beneath the waves, and of ruins that hint at a world forever in motion. Sometimes the ground would tremble beneath their feet, and birds would scatter in sudden alarm. Mysterious signs from the earth itself, reminders that the world is not as still as it seems. Without science to explain these changes, the villagers turned to myth. They spoke of angry gods, restless giants, and spirits beneath the earth, weaving stories to make sense of the shifting land and the unpredictable sea. What they witnessed, though, was something far grander, the slow, relentless movement of continents, a process they could not name but felt in their bones. Fast forward to today. In the windswept landscapes of Iceland, a geologist stands with GPS in hand, measuring the land as it shifts by centimeters each year. She is part of a long human tradition, seeking to understand the forces that shape our world. She stands on the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the Earth's crust is pulled apart and new land is born. Here, the planet reveals its restless energy, and the story of creation continues before our eyes. The tremors that once mystified ancient villagers are now measured with precision, their secrets unlocked by science and technology. What was once myth is now science. We've traded legends for geological models, and our understanding of the Earth grows deeper with every discovery. We are all passengers on drifting continents, riding atop a dynamic, ever-changing planet. Our journey is shaped by forces both ancient and ongoing. The ground beneath us is not eternal. It's part of a grand planetary dance, a choreography that has unfolded for millions of years and will continue long after we are gone. Our world story is one of constant, powerful change, a story written in stone, water, and fire, and one that connects us all across time. In the early 1900s, a German meteorologist named Alfred Wegener gazed at a world map and noticed something extraordinary. The shapes of the continents, especially the coastlines of Africa and South America, seemed to fit together almost perfectly, as if they were once joined and later torn apart. This observation sparked a radical idea. What if the continents had once formed a single massive landmass, only to drift apart over millions of years? Wegener wondered. Could Africa and South America have once been joined together, sharing the same ancient landscapes and life forms? At the time, this idea defied the prevailing belief that continents were fixed and immovable. But Wegener was undeterred. He began to gather evidence from a variety of scientific fields: geology, paleontology, and climatology. He found identical fossils of ancient plants and animals on continents now separated by vast oceans, suggesting they were once connected. There were also traces of tropical plants preserved in the Arctic, and evidence of ancient glaciers in what is now the hot, dry landscape of Africa. Wegener proposed a bold theory: the continents had slowly drifted across the Earth's surface, reshaping the planet over immense spans of time. Yet, the scientific community was skeptical. Many experts scoffed at the idea. After all, what force could possibly move entire continents? Wegener could not explain the mechanism behind this movement, and without a clear answer, his revolutionary idea was dismissed by most of his peers. Tragically, Wegener died before he could see his theory gain acceptance or witness the impact of his work on future generations. But science is always evolving. Decades later, as technology advanced, scientists began exploring the ocean floor and made a groundbreaking discovery. They found vast underwater mountain ranges known as mid-ocean ridges, stretching for thousands of miles beneath the sea. The discovery of seafloor spreading provided the missing mechanism, finally vindicating Wegener's vision and transforming our understanding of Earth's dynamic crust. Today, his once ridiculed idea forms the very foundation of modern geology, taught in classrooms and accepted by scientists worldwide. Wegener's story reminds us that sometimes, the world must catch up to a revolutionary idea, and that the pursuit of knowledge can change how we see our planet forever. The secret to drifting continents, a mystery that puzzled scientists for centuries, lies deep within our planet. For a long time the answer was hidden beneath the vast, unexplored oceans, far from the reach of early explorers. It was only with the advent of sonar mapping that scientists uncovered the mid-ocean ridge, a colossal underwater mountain range stretching around the globe, split by a deep rift where molten rock rises from below. This discovery revolutionized our understanding of Earth, leading to the groundbreaking theory of plate tectonics. Earth's outer shell isn't a single, unbroken piece, but a jigsaw of massive plates floating atop a softer, slowly flowing mantle. Continents, once thought to be fixed, actually ride these plates, drifting slowly as the plates themselves shift and interact. The driving force behind this movement is heat from Earth's core. This heat creates powerful convection currents in the mantle, which act like a conveyor belt, dragging the plates along at a pace of just a few centimeters per year. Where plates pull apart, magma wells up, cools, and forms brand new crust, constantly renewing the ocean floor. Where plates collide, the immense pressure pushes land upward, giving birth to towering mountain ranges like the Himalayas. And where plates grind past each other, the friction and stress unleash powerful earthquakes, shaking the ground and reshaping landscapes in an instant. The surface of our planet is in constant slow-motion flux, with continents and oceans subtly shifting over time. Plate boundaries are dynamic zones of both creation and destruction, where Earth's raw power is on full display, forging new land and erasing the old. The continents aren't bulldozing through the ocean floor, instead, they're passengers, carried along by the relentless movement of tectonic plates. Over millions of years, this dynamic system has completely reshaped the face of our world, creating new continents, eroding old ones, and constantly redrawing the map of Earth. Plate tectonics explains the restless, ever-changing face of our planet, from shifting coastlines to trembling fault lines. The map of Earth is never final, it's a living document, always evolving as the plates continue their slow, unstoppable journey. Our world is alive with motion, shaped by forces deep within and forever changing beneath our feet. Tectonic movement is anything but gentle. Along faults like California's San Andreas, plates grind, lock, and suddenly lurch, releasing energy as earthquakes. These seismic waves shake the ground, sometimes with devastating results. Most earthquakes occur at plate boundaries, constant reminders of our planet's restless nature. Volcanoes are another dramatic result. At convergent boundaries, one plate dives beneath another, melting and forming magma. This magma rises, erupting as volcanoes, building islands, mountains, and sometimes causing destruction. The Pacific's Ring of Fire is a hotspot for such activity. Eruptions can create new land or disrupt entire continents, as seen in Iceland's 2010 eruption. Earthquakes and volcanoes are not random. They're the logical outcome of a planet in motion. Our world is shaped by these powerful, ongoing forces. Living on Earth means living with change. For years, scientists thought tectonic plates moved at a steady crawl. But new GPS data reveals a more complex story. Some plates are speeding up. After the last ice age, melting glaciers lifted immense weight from the land. The ground rebounded, and the mantle beneath became less viscous, reducing drag on the plates. This allowed plates like North America and Eurasia to move faster. The process, called post-glacial rebound, is still happening today. Earth's system is not in perfect balance. It remembers past events. Climate and geology are deeply connected. Surface changes can alter deep Earth processes. The planet's movement is more intricate and responsive than we imagined. Our models must adapt to this new understanding. The Earth is a living, evolving system. What does faster plate movement mean for us? Even a few extra millimeters per year can increase the frequency and strength of earthquakes. Billions live near active boundaries. This knowledge shapes building codes and disaster planning. Our risk models must evolve as science advances. Shifting plates also affect ocean currents, which influence climate and agriculture worldwide. Over time, continents moving and mountains rising reshape ecosystems and drive evolution. We are part of a world in flux, shaped by forces beyond our control. Our challenge is to understand and adapt, not to stop these processes. By listening to the planet's subtle shifts, we can build a more resilient future. We are inhabitants of a fleeting geological moment. The story of Earth is still being written. Plate tectonics lets us peer into Earth's future. Africa will collide with Europe, shrinking the Mediterranean and raising new mountains. The Great Rift Valley will split East Africa, creating a new ocean and island. In 250 million years, Continents will merge into a new supercontinent, Pangaea, Ultima, or Amasia. The world will be reshaped, vast deserts, mega monsoons, and new ocean currents. These changes will drive mass extinctions and the rise of new life. Supercontinents have formed and broken apart before. This cycle is Earth's heartbeat. The map we know is just a snapshot in a long, dynamic story. Our planet's future is one of dramatic transformation. The forces at work today will shape worlds no human will ever see. Understanding this deep time connects us to Earth's epic journey. The only constant is change. We began with ancient villagers and end at the frontiers of science. Wegener's drifting continents are now the bedrock of geology. Plate tectonics explains earthquakes, volcanoes, and the rise of mountains. New discoveries show Earth's dance is accelerating, shaped by ancient events. The ground beneath us is not solid, it's in motion. We are passengers on tectonic rafts crossing a sea of molten rock. Understanding these forces helps us prepare for disasters and build a sustainable future. Science links the melting of ancient ice to tomorrow's earthquakes, connecting past, present, and future. The journey of discovery continues, revealing new secrets with each generation. We are learning to read the story Earth writes in stone and fire. The voyage never ends, our world is always changing.